The gift of the present moment. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between the hills and rivers, there lived a man named Arjun. Arjun was a farmer, but his mind was always troubled. He had a well-established farm, a beautiful family, and enough to live comfortably, yet he was rarely at peace. He constantly regretted past mistakes and lived in fear of what the future might hold. His heart was heavy with the weight of his past regrets and the anxiety about what might come tomorrow. One evening, while Arjun was walking by the riverbank, he noticed an old monk sitting quietly under a tree, meditating with a calm and serene expression. Intrigued by the monk's peace, Arjun approached him and asked, "Wise monk, you seem so at peace. I, on the other hand, am tormented by my past mistakes and fearful of the future. How can I find peace like you?" The monk opened his eyes slowly and smiled gently. "Let me tell you a story, my friend." He gestured for Arjun to sit beside him, and Arjun listened intently. The monk began, "Once, there was a man who lived in a house with a beautiful garden. He had a special tree in his garden that bore the sweetest fruit. But one day, he noticed that the tree began to wither. Concerned, the man spent countless hours searching through his old books, trying to figure out what had caused the tree to die. He thought about all the mistakes he had made in the past. Maybe he had neglected it, maybe he hadn't watered it enough. He began to regret every decision he had made regarding the tree. The more he thought about the past, the more he became frustrated, blaming himself for every leaf that fell. The monk paused, letting the story sink in. Arjun nodded, understanding how the man must have felt. The monk continued, "Now, as the man spent all his time regretting the past, he noticed something even more troubling. He began to fear the future. What if the tree completely died? What if no fruit ever grew again? What if he could never grow anything else in his garden?" The more he feared the future, the more anxious and restless he became. He forgot about the beauty of the present moment. Arjun listened carefully, now deeply moved. One day, after many months of frustration, the man sat under the tree, exhausted from his worries about both the past and the future. He then noticed something miraculous. In that very moment, while he sat under the tree, a gentle breeze passed through the garden, and for the first time in a long while, he felt at peace. He looked up at the tree and realized that, although the tree was not perfect, it still had life in it. In that moment, he understood something profound. By focusing only on the past and the future, he had neglected the present, where peace and healing truly existed. It was in the present moment that the tree could still bloom, and it was in the present that he could act to nurture it. The monk turned to Arjun and said, "The man finally understood that his worries about the past and the future had been like chains that held him down. The past cannot be changed, and the future is yet to come. But the present moment is a gift, and it is in the present that we find the power to heal, to grow, and to act." Arjun sat in silence, the monk's words resonating deeply within him. The monk smiled again. "You see, my friend, your regrets about the past and fears of the future are like the man who spent so much time worrying about the tree that he forgot to nurture it in the present moment. The past is a shadow, and the future is a mystery. Only the present is a gift. To live fully, we must embrace the present with mindfulness and gratitude, for it is all we truly have." Arjun took a deep breath, feeling a sense of calm wash over him. He had been carrying the heavy burdens of his past mistakes and the weight of his fears about the future for far too long. Now, for the first time in many years, he understood, the gift of the present moment was the key to peace. He thanked the monk and returned to his farm that evening, his heart lighter and his mind clearer. From that day on, Arjun made a vow to live fully in the present, tending to his farm with love and attention, free from the shackles of regret and fear. Slowly, as he embraced the present moment, his life began to bloom, just as the garden had once done. And so, Arjun learned that true peace could only be found in the present moment, where all the past mistakes and future fears fade away, leaving only the beauty of now. Moral of the story: the present moment is the only time we truly control. Living in the past or future only robs us of the peace and clarity available to us right now. Like the man in the story, if we focus on the present, we can find healing, growth, and contentment, no matter what has come before or what lies ahead. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.